How much longer are you going to pretend to be sleeping, mortal? You should know better than to think, even for an instant, that you can make a fool of me. You know who I am, and you do best to not insult me. I can sense your excitement for me merely by my presence alone. Your heart was quickening from the moment I entered this room, as you lay there waiting for my first word to hang on to. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to smell your sweat slowly beginning to soak your pillow and the sheets on which you lay? You didn't mean to pretend to be sleeping. Oh, is that right? But that's exactly what you did, isn't it? I suppose you thought mendacity was a clever way to protect your pride, didn't you? And even now, when I've called you out on it, we both know how much I hate deceit and how little time I'm willing to waste on anyone who would dare to take away mine intentionally. Be thankful you still have a pulse for now. Lie to me again over something so petty, and I'll snuff out your existence in a way that lacks pleasure for the both of us, but undoubtedly more so for you. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, shall we? I've sensed you watching for me at all hours of the night, waiting for me. You've been wishing for my return for months now, haven't you? Even after all this time has passed, I can sense your longing for me. The minute you lie here awake, slowly and painfully, dragging into countless hours. You know, insomnia is a slow way to die, to gradually lose your sanity to the depths of your very own mind, unable to sort itself out, and yet you choose such a fate voluntarily. Do you lack the will for something as simple as self-preservation? No. Are you sure about that? You wish both for my return after your own life was spared, and by passing up sleep altogether. You hunger for me in order to satisfy me. Tell me, human, what makes you think I care at all what your wants and needs are? My pleasure comes from satisfying my own needs, and still here you wait for me, a bringer of death. I've haunted the dreams of countless others for centuries. People tremble with fear when my name is mentioned. Yet night after night, week after week, month after month, you've yearned for me to come back here, to come back for you. Your life was in my very hands, and yet I gave it back to you. Something most don't have the luxury to say because they're already long dead and forgotten. Why didn't I drain all of you that night? Don't be coy, mortal, and don't taunt me. Or are you disappointed that you still breathe, even after you worked so hard for me in order to remain alive? Your rosy cheeks flushed with the blood that keeps your heart still beating, your lungs still full of air. We both know why you were left to breathe as you do now, why you were spared, and I feel no shame in admitting that you appeased me more than most, and you endured the many, many games I played with you until dawn, and as promised, you kept your life for giving me what I wanted. And now here you are, not living it to the fullest. Something you pleaded with me that you desired more than anything. But instead, wasting your life yearning for me to come and feast on your very own source of existence, solely for my own sustenance and delight. Do you think that the minority of others who I have been with and who have been granted a pass to endure this cruel world for many more years to come sit around pining for another night with me, a concubine proclaimed by and for Satan himself? It is a request for another dance with death, in essence. Does your life mean so little to you now? And to think that you pleaded with me that it meant so much to you, how you had so much left to do, so much to live for. How embarrassingly pathetic for you to beg so desperately for something now that will undoubtedly cost you your life. After all the ramblings about creating a meaningful existence for yourself, is it stupidity or something else? Yes, something else entirely, isn't it? A need to serve, a need to appease, or more honestly, a need to be used at all costs. How cute. So what do I do with you now then? Your need for me is pitiful, yet flattering. You should be counting your blessings, and yet here you are, begging for a second after dark special. What makes you think you can withstand me a second time? I'm glad you're being honest with yourself. You don't know if you will live, but you want to try anyway. Is that right? You're a fascinating specimen, aren't you? You're literally begging for me to drain the life out of you, and you've given up living for the sole purpose of letting me do just that. I'd be so unbelievably cruel to let you endure an existence where year after year you're filled only with the longing for my return. Even if you did survive a second night with me, your eagerness to please me would only grow, wouldn't it? And I can't spend my time completely unbound to a man so long as you desire me in such a way, because it's clear we have some sort of connection after I've been filled up with so much of you, so much of your energy and life force pulsing inside me, running through my veins and giving me the nourishment I so desperately need and crave even now. So, my sweet, devoted little mortal, are you truly ready to relinquish your life? There is no going back should you answer yes, so answer carefully. And know this, I won't show you any mercy. I will drain every last drop of your soul so that it may be absorbed into me. I have other things to spend my time on, and so many other people to devour. I am a murderess, after all. What will it be then? What is your decision? So you do wish to sacrifice your life for my own enjoyment and pleasure, to nourish my body with your energy, and to let you live on deep within me, absorbed into the very life source that keeps me alive. Then so be it. I will not stoop so low as to plead for you to hold on to your life when you're offering it to me so readily. On your feet, mortal. Stand up and walk over to me now. I will taste the value of your vitality so that I know just how long I can play with you before I consume every single drop of What? Don't look at me like that. I'll pull your hair so you expose your neck properly to me if I want to. Did you think I'd be gentle with you? Don't be mistaken, human. We may have a connection, but that is why I'm here. To sever it. Now, give me your neck to taste. Mm. 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 In spite of your lack of sleep, your energy still tastes so divine, even if it's lacking in quantity. Good then. That means I get to enjoy this at least. And people dare to say that death can't be beautiful. Your body will remember my name as the bringer of your demise and annihilation. For I am Lilith, and you are forever mine now.